A little better than a Cadbury cream egg for breakfast here. Those aren't mine. There at the shop. Right there is the 220 outlet for the hot tub that's supposed to go right there. It was installed by the previous owners, I guess. That is going to be the power source for my mini split. When that's going to be arriving soon. I just ordered it. It's a 24,000 BTU mini split. That'll heat and cool the garage. But I opened it up and there's a hornet about that big in there. He scared me. All right. Last night we had a little fire in our little temporary fire pit. Eventually I'll build a nice stone one. We just got this on Amazon just to hold us over until we had some more yard work done where I can, we could decide where the permanent one's gonna go. But right there are some sticks and stuff from the neighbor's forest. When they trimmed it, a lot of it fell down when I was metal detecting over there yesterday. And we used that as some kindling and burnt some of it up. Let's check out the shop today. So today's project, I've got gaps, as you can see. I've got gaps all over the place. Where's some other bad ones? This one here I already filled. But that's basically what we're gonna do today. We're gonna fill gaps, make sure, and we're gonna prep and get ready for mudding tomorrow or maybe later today. We'll see what happens. But I've got gaps, of course, around all of these, and I knew I would. I cut a lot of these big on purpose just to make sure that they would fit and I wouldn't have to lift these by myself more than once or more than twice. So I was more willing to do the extra mudding than have to lift these by myself, because I'll tell you what, man, my elbow is messed up and lifting that didn't help. I haven't lifted drywall in 2 days, so my elbow actually is feeling a little better. She kept telling me to rest it, and I was like, I'll rest when I'm done. I didn't want to finish it. I didn't want to not finish it because I knew I would have to do it and screw things up again. The biggest gaps are up in there. And in order to fix that stuff, we're going to use a combination of a few things. There's also some repairs that need to be done. There's a big one. Where is it? Right there. That's an accident. But we can fix all this stuff. Got some backer rod. That is just left over from when I filled these cracks here. So that's going to come in handy. We're going to use that. We're going to use some great stuff to fill in, to make a backing for our mud. We're going to go to Ace Hardware. We're going to get some Kills spray for any of those rips, like that one over there. We got to spray that with Kills before we mud it. There's another big one right there. So I appreciate all the good comments saying that I'm doing a good job and everything, but come on, we know the truth. Look at that. Oh, it can be fixed. It can be fixed, and that's, fixing it is a learning experience in itself. And even in guitar making, sometimes when you mess stuff up, you mess up a seam or something or whatever, all you have to do is make the binding a little bit thicker to cover up your mistake. So that's kind of, it'll still look 100% great. It's just, in my head, I'll know that there's mistakes, and I could live with that. But anyway, getting off topic, we have to go to Ace Hardware, get a few more supplies. We'll be back, and we'll fill up this mess. We'll fix these things. All right, so I went to Ace Hardware. I got some stuff that we need, but then I got back here and I realized, oh yeah, we're not even done drywalling yet. So that's going to be, hopefully we can finish that little bit today, and then we can get on to this. So, all right, first things first, I went around and I just measured, the sizes. I need a 26.5 by 8 foot piece there. I need a certain size there, and then over there. And then all this top stuff, we're going to try to use up some of those bigger scraps. And then also, the last time I was doing drywall, I had one sitting up against the door, and Heather came in and opened the door, and we lost about that much, about a half a sheet, which is, that's why you're always supposed to buy a little bit more drywall just in case stuff like that happens, because it will. And so I'm going to use this piece here for that end piece right there. The only thing is the corner is messed up, so I'm going to just cut off a big chunk of that. And then this is all usable here, so we'll use that. All right, it is now the end of the day, and I went ahead and did it. I did all of the gap filling everywhere, as you can see. I even trimmed it, and I also I returned the 4 full sheets of drywall I had sitting here. It's nice to have some extra room to walk around, and it's nice to have all of this drywall done finally. Finally hung. So I walked around, I filled all the gaps, I sprayed any kind of brown stuff with Kills. I'm gonna have to spray around all this stuff with Kills as well. It's just a primer, so the mud will stick to it. I actually still have a little bit more trimming to do along there. I know that's not going to be seen because it's going to be covered by pine boards. But, you know, I had the can. I figured I'd fill it up, and yeah, there was lots of gaps around some of this stuff. So it's good to have it filled. And I'll tell you what, outside today it was 76 degrees. It stayed a nice 65 degrees in here like all day. Just now it's getting later, and the sun's been beating on the roof all day, and the heat went up to about 68. It's very well insulated in here, and yeah, the windows are doing great. By the way, there's the neighbor's yard. He's got like 1 billion birdhouses, like tons of stuff over there. You can't really see it from this angle. There you go. And I bought a bird book, so Heather and I and Lily are gonna identify birds, Colorado birds. So I think I'm gonna finish trimming up all this stuff, sweep up, and I'm gonna get ready for mudding tomorrow. And that's gonna be tomorrow's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up, let me know you were here, leave a comment so I know you watched it. And if you have, of course, if you have any criticisms, or not even criticisms, but suggestions on what I can do, please let me know in the comments. I have no other way of knowing. I take criticism well, so if I'm doing something terribly wrong, just let me know, and then I'll at least know to fix it. Like, dude, I like some guy, I'm sorry I forget your name, but you commented about getting rid of that furnace and looking into a mini split. So my mini split's going to be here in 2 days, and I'm going to go ahead and do a install video on that. So if it wasn't for you, I'd be digging a trench from the house over to here just for heat. The mini split does air conditioning and heat, and it's going to be perfect for this room. So I really appreciate that. And here we go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.